Hi, my name's Kim Nielsen. We've had this Advant-Edge for almost a year, a little over a year, and just wanted to show you some of the features that it has to make your shop more productive. So we've added a few things to this one. We built a stand for it, so we have extra room to set our tools on. You're here a while when you're dressing the tools, so when you want to sit down and relax a little bit, it makes your back feel a little better. We also added a light onto it, so it makes it easier to see what's going on with the tool as you dress the tool with the dressing sticks. So we'll show you real quick how you load a tool into this. I'm going to put a position 4 in. This is an ADI bevel tool, and the great thing about the machine is you're not doing this on your CNC. Your CNC is actually running while you're over here dressing these tools, so it saves you a lot of time in that aspect. The other great thing is the tool stays on the cone, the retention knob stays on the cone, so you don't have to do anything with either one of those. So you've got your lid, of course. There's a collar over here that fits your cone. You tighten this up and it just pulls on the pull stud and locks that tool in there, and then you're ready to go. Close the lid, clasp that in place, and now we're ready to dress the tool. So I'm going to show you the dressing sticks that I use that I've found work the best for me. You can buy these at Grand Quartz, of course. I use a 36 grit to start off with, and then I jump to an 80 grit. And this is the size they come, so I actually will cut these down into small strips. I also have this final one. This is the one we originally started with years ago. Works great for tool number 4 and for your polishers. And I just do the same thing. I cut it down as well into thin strips, so it's easier to get into the tools and touch them where you want to touch them. So this machine comes with a vacuum port in the back. This is a great feature because you're going to end up with this stuff all over you if you don't turn that vacuum on, especially if your tools are wet. You're going to get all muddy. One important thing you're going to want to do is put your safety glasses on. Gloves is a great idea, and your hearing protection. This has got an adjustable knob on it for the speed. So as you start that tool spinning, you can have the variable speed as to how fast you want to spin it. I found just a little bit over halfway works the best for most of the tools that I touch. So we won't turn the vacuum on just for noise, but basically we just bring this first 36 grit in, and you always want to keep this stick moving. If you stay in one place, you're going to end up putting more grooves in your tool than you're taking off. Essentially what we're doing is taking off the high diamonds. That's what leaves the lines in your finished product, is a high diamond on the tool. As you can see those lines on that tool, you can see exactly where the high diamonds are. Okay, we're down to where we've got just about all the lines out. We'll use this number 4 dressing stick in here. I use very light pressure with this one. Just keep it moving. You can see those micro lines start to come out. One thing you definitely want to do when you run your number 4 position on your machine again is go about half the feed rate for 2 or 3 inches. Let that bit start to cut again, and then you can speed it up. So we're all finished with dressing this number 4 position, so you can see most of those lines are all gone. Looks nice and smooth. We'll stop this, open it up, let's take a look at it. Almost better than EDM. Take that tool out, you're ready to go back on your machine. Okay, we've got a polisher in here now for this set. I always slow that down just a little bit. Of course, your polisher spins slower. And I never touch my polishers with anything but that white dressing stick or the number 4 dressing stick, or the emery cloth works great. Essentially the same thing, very light pressure. You can see those lines develop as you start to touch it with that dressing stick. And it doesn't take a whole lot on a polisher to get those lines back out. open the lid, let you take a look at that. Nice and smooth, no more lines. Should have a nice good finish off the machine. Before, we're over there on our CNC trying to lean underneath it, you know, to touch these tools up, getting wet, getting dirty. Now the machine can stay running and I can come over here, sit down and do it when I need to. And this has increased the quality of our edges tremendously. You're never going to get rid of a micro line, but you can sure eliminate most of them. And it's going to increase your profitability. It's going to make your machine keep running while you're over here taking care of business, and you're going to have a much better edge in the end.